I was actually on LinkedIn when I saw an advert for RGU Talent Exchange. I saw it come up on my news feed, and it was really interesting because at that time, even though I had said to management that I needed the resources, budget-wise, it was a tricky ask, to be honest. So through that, I emailed the Talent Exchange, and I asked for more information around how I could engage with them and get a student to spend a few weeks with us. And it was quite a seamless process.
So I was given the project of segmenting LR Senergy's main software clients based on various forms of data information and presenting this on a creative template.
So what Mike came in to do was to create a market segmentation template that would take into consideration different buying preferences, buying behaviors, budget constraints and so on of our customer base, and allow us to understand how we can add value to those different groups of customers.
I was working in the Bankery office 2 days a week, 9 till 5, and the project took roughly 10 weeks to complete.
What we tended to do was I would put in a meeting into his calendar for the second day in the week that he was in, so that we could go over what he had done that week and any challenges he's having. A lot of times we needed to maneuver, perhaps change the kind of data that we needed because we couldn't get that kind of data, so just be able to keep the project going and not let him struggle.
So working in LR Senergy has provided me with invaluable experience of working within the oil and gas sector. I've also learned a lot of the technical side of oil and gas that I wouldn't have normally have learned through my course. I always use my initiative throughout the project. My time management improved through constantly working towards a deadline. And finally, my communication considerably improved because I was regularly having meetings and conference calls with staff.
He was able to present to senior leaders and get good feedback for the work he did. So I certainly hope that he understood a little more about how the organizations actually work and what skills are important to be successful.
I think the business benefited because the segmentation project that I did created a different view of clients that weren't available to sales and account managers previously.
The work he did really gave us a competitive advantage because we understand our market much better than we did before we had the model. I think that we have a different lens with which to sort of view the market and view the solutions that we're offering to the market.
It was a wonderful experience working with a global team. I had excellent mentoring from my boss, Yekemi, throughout the project. Mike
exceeded my expectations personally. I think he came up with a template that we could use as the first segmentation model that we've ever had in the company. I expected it to be much harder. I wasn't sure whether we would have a useful model at the end. I had the idea of what I wanted the model to look like in my mind's eye, but definitely the work Mike did sort of brought that to life. So it was all positive.